see. Shazam. Are we out there? All right. So that's Twitch. No. Yeah, there we go. Twitch. Twitter. Oh, my stomach. Blech. Had some suspect Wagyu beef. My very last bone shaker. This is the last one. I don't have any more. Actually, I don't have any more small mega builds. Period. Nope. No more small mega builds. Still got plenty of car builds, vehicle builds. But yeah, we're starting to run out of the mega period and mega small ones. This is the last one, guys. This is it. Let's see. By the way, my previous mega build was this guy, which was super awesome. Oh my God, he's so heavy. Like, I don't even mean a little heavy. I mean crazy heavy. Let's see. Yeah, there's a figure for this one. He's got kind of a cool thing. He's got like a skull on his face shield and everything. I don't know if they have names for these guys. And it's not like this is even the first go-round for this scale of cars. Dan will tell you about all kinds of other ones they've done. I just want to, you know what we're going to do for just a moment. We're going to make that full screen. I want to see, probably, my stomach. I want to see if I can tweak this at all. This is why we're going full screen on this one. So, camera, manage cameras. This is the only way I can manage the creative. Oh my goodness, my stomach is doing somersaults. Boy, there's like almost nothing you can do to it. Okay, well, we'll leave it alone. Put that back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that creative, that $50 camera, so done with it. What I might do is pull the creative out, put one more Logitech in, see if I can get my streaming going. Because ever since that snafu with whatever dropped in the system and whatever took over and the mess up with the Chrome, and it's just not been fun. So, yeah, I tell you, the stomach's just going crazy. And it's not like I ate a lot today. Let's see, smallish fuck. There we go. Part of the Wonder Builders series. I've not been impressed. I mean, these are neat, but they're going to have to be exceptional for me to bother. If they're bone shakers in different colors, sure, I'll buy them going forward. But otherwise, they're nothing to write home about. They're just cool for what they are. Two little bags, no numbering necessary. It's pretty small. I mean, it's only slightly over 100 pieces. end of an era. I'd like to remind everyone, 9 p.m. tonight. Oh, there's the skull, by the way. Neat little piece. Ooh, there's the figure. Not a bad looking figure either. And you get some shoulder joints. But there's your guy. Kind of with that weird skull that's been kind of half printed on the visor. Some beautiful wheels. Couple more printed parts. They do a nice job. Lego may have quantity and may have more themes overall, but they don't have Mega Beat on everything. And if Mega would come out with their own military line, like that would be huge. I mean a real one, not the kitty one. Hey, Mega Dan, Shazam! So most people have been commenting that they prefer the colored backgrounds, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a hardship. It's really only 3 clicks for me to produce the colored backgrounds. I just kind of like the white, but it might just be too much, too harsh. Yeah, we were at Lady York Bakery near us and bought 2 Wagyu ground patties just for giggles. Not the best. I mean, it's not Wagyu steak, and you could argue, probably correctly, that it's damn near impossible to get proper Wagyu anyway in North America, given, you're really only talking about 450 heads of cattle that actually truly qualify as Wagyu. So, yeah, most people paying for Wagyu are definitely not paying for Wagyu, but it was definitely an interesting fatty patty. Like, you could see the marbleization in the meat, lots and lots of fat. But I don't really think, I don't think it's truly Wagyu in any real way. Hey! How you doing, Rosalind? Yeah, you heard me. Too many places have Wagyu beef, and I'll tell you, there's just no way. There's just no way. I mean, I have no doubt they think they're getting Wagyu. I have no doubt it's being presented to them as Wagyu, but it's like, there's just no way that everyone that's selling what is presented as Wagyu, it's Wagyu. It may absolutely be a beautiful tasting piece of meat, but just no way. The commercial of IHOP? No, Dave. Yeah, there you go. See, most of it isn't true Wagyu. Yeah. You talk about such a small region over there, and yeah, you just can't do it. You cannot feed and supply all these places around the world, and it would be even more expensive than what you're seeing the charges for. So. Hey, we got a nice little group popping up. Australian Wagyu, huh? I don't know if I'd even be interested in that. You know what? Considering I've had, kangaroo meat and everything else, like there's probably nothing I won't try. So I guess if the opportunity presented itself, I would absolutely try it. I just hope that it's, priced reasonably. Because there's really nothing worse than getting ripped. Well, that's just it, right? I doubt Wagyu is from Japan anymore. Virtually none of it is. Pancakes. Geez, I'd go for some pancakes right now. I'm having chili cheese hot dogs for dinner. That's the thing. We're kind of hungry. We're buying some stuff at the bakery on our way back from Pacific Mall here in the Toronto area. And it's like, okay, we got to get some buns and baked goods and stuff. And it's like, oh, but, they had this other stuff. And I saw this package with the Wagyu. And it's like, for the price, why not? Let's go for it. It wasn't horrible. And it was an okay tasting patty, but it's like, it's not a steak for one. So I wasn't fooling myself, but it's like, in the end, it's like, and I told my wife, don't overcook it. But yeah, tried it once, like, yeah, okay, whatever. You got me. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, chili cheese, that's happening tonight. So we bought everything else. We got some big frankfurters, lots of chili, lots of options for cheese, and so that'll be okay. So basically, when I do this build, I'll do that. Then there might be another small build after dinner, and then 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, with a link pinned at the top of the chat right now. Whole bunch of you guys are going to be on stream with me. I don't have a lot. I got some, and then figure we'll have a nice chat anyway. If someone's got other stuff to show off, even better. Okay, 2 of these with the holes. Well, International House of Pancakes, I mean, what's not to like about it? Thing is, that's a much bigger thing down in the States than it is up here in Canada. In fact, I'm not even sure where an IHOP is around me in Toronto, if any anymore. But if I was driving around the States, I would take the opportunity. But I think I would prefer just to go to Denny's. Like for me, Denny's would be kind of an okay place to get like a big lumberjack breakfast or something, whatever they call it, the hungry man breakfast. But yeah, that's my thing. I don't know. I can't say I like it. My opportunities to eat there have been like 2 or 3 in my life. I won't even say they were memorable because clearly they don't strike me one way or the other. And I can't even say I've had it in the last 20 years because I probably haven't, now that I think about it. So, David, do you like IHOP? Let's see, some 3-2 jumpers. Sorry, and I just grabbed everything that's not a 3-2 jumper. Haha. How many do I need? That's 1, that's 2, and I need another one. There we go. So, well, yeah, it's new bricks, but, if you got new bricks, hobby, then bring it on. I know you already did a little show and tell. You could bring those on. We just chat about whatever or projects or, just Sunday chat. Because usually Sunday I don't get to do this kind of stuff. So, but yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hobby Hooligan, Megadan Branco, Big Nate Bricks, and Brick Maniac. All converging on my channel tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. And should be good fun. I broke my first reddish brown plate. No! Yeah, and it's not even like you could buy a 2022 or 2023 set and have that color and think, oh, I'm guaranteed to not have it break. It's like there's still so much of those bricks and plates, especially the plates in the system. Because it's not the bricks, it's the plates. I can't say I've heard or seen anyone, including myself, break the brick. But yeah, the plates, the tiles, like yuck, 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 yuck. Just been horrible. Red, reddish brown, the darker one. It's just horrible formulations for whatever reason. Yeah, just not good. And while Lego did say they have corrected the problem, they did not ever say they took them out of circulation. I don't believe they did. Not for a minute. It's a brand new part from a new set, so I think it's a problem from the manufacturer. Either way, contact them. Their customer service will be more than glad to send you some of those parts. And they also need to know that, if there's still a problem and what sets. And this is all valuable information. People think, they don't care. No, they're actually, they're on top of this. But like I said, I'm convinced there's a lot of products still in the pipeline, still in storage. They pull from those parts. Oh yeah, they'll absolutely. They'll ask you questions. Usually none of them are terribly a big deal. I mean, it helps if you bought it through official circles or whatever. Most of the time, they won't even ask details. What's the set? Blah blah blah. Yeah, buying from Mega and buying from Lego, generally pretty easy to get your stuff fixed, replaced. It's all these other companies that can be interesting to deal with. Yeah. Again, so with the missing pieces, as long as you're honest and you don't abuse the system, it's been pretty good. They will, of course, they do start tracking and flagging you once you start making those requests. So when they start seeing a pattern, sooner or later, they may suggest that you can't make use of certain parts of their services. We've actually got some members in our Canadian group who are no longer welcome to order from online because they made too many complaints about the way the stuff was shipped and this and that. So Lego didn't kill their account, didn't kill their VIP, but they can no longer purchase from the .ca. So that was a little distressing for certain members. Which also means, like, if there's a unique VIP points-based purchase you can make, where you use 2,000 or 2,500 points to get a unique set, that won't be open to you if you just buy it from the stores. So that's very unfortunate when that happens. I only contact Lego when it's really necessary just because of the sheer volume of stuff I've ordered, and I don't want to end up on the bad side of anything with them. Yeah, great bracket. I mean, the plates can be all over the place, but I know, like, I mean, I've complained plenty too. I haven't pushed too hard, but I've gotten plenty of, points dumped into my account as opposed to refunds or whatever. Even some free sets, small sets, were sent to me because of box conditions. I mean, Lego retailonline.ca, they're just horrible with some of the packing where the one piece of tape is barely on the box is way too big, stuff bounces around. And then if you get the one or two gifts or purchases, like, they end up damaging the bigger box sometimes. And yeah, I've gotten plenty of either points to, compensate, but you just got to be careful, because push and push and push, and then they'll push back. And they're totally not obligated to deal with you. So and they won't miss your business. Any thoughts of, oh, I buy so much from Dave, honestly don't care. I mean, they value you to an extent, but yeah. And then I've seen some other odd things where it's like, Lego accused people of running nefarious businesses through them. For example, one of the groups, for their draws, instead of getting all the sets sent to them and then shipping them out, they'll just literally take the 2 or 3 winners from the draw, have the winner select their set, and then the person administering the draws will just use that one group account and just direct them as gifts, which is great, because you and me, we can order something and send it to any address we want, right? Well, this is what this person was doing once a month, 3 ways every month. And eventually Lego said, you know what? You're never sending anything to your home address, and we're killing it. It's like, oh, okay, so our money's good, but you can't send gifts to people. Or you can't send that many gifts. They won't tell you how many. They'll just at one point say, you cannot use our service anymore. And it's like, it's very frustrating. It's one thing if they go after someone, say you've got 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 5 accounts, 8 accounts. I mean, there was a time when I had 9 active accounts, 9, just because that's how I was gaming the system. I don't have that many anymore, but and some they could clearly tie to me, and others they had no way to tie to me. But it's like, and for the longest time that worked great, but other people who aren't gaming the system in that fashion, oh no, they get harassed and said, oh, you can't buy from us anymore. You must be doing something nefarious or running a business through us. And like, okay, not cool, Lego. I always make an effort to provide a name in the sales survey, as it helps their staff. Yeah, no, I'm good about that too. As time permits. Plus, our local Lego store is amazing. They're great people. Center square. There we go. I feel like, let's see. I'm just glad they fixed the, as for the online experience, I'm glad they fixed most of the points situation. That was horrible for the 2 or 3 years. The coupon vouchers for the points was just so much. I mean, it's still there, But at least now if I go into the Lego store, like a little while ago, they asked me, do I want to use some points? It's like, oh God, yeah. Awesome. I didn't have to grab my points ahead of time. It's like, that was something that I never understood they did, and it really messed up the customer experience. When for the longest time, they had it dead right perfect. Dead right perfect. 3 of these jumpers. Two of the wing plates. So, not the most recent time I was in the Lego store, but before that, I'm at the counter and I had them scan my phone because I have it's in my wallet on the phone. And they go, oh, would you like to redeem some points? I go, oh, you mean we can do that again? I didn't have to have a voucher. And they debited my points. It's like, sweet. Because that's the way I used to love to do it. Because I never used to go crazy to accumulate points on my base account. I would just use them on the fly. And I like that experience. So yeah, that was like my second most recent trip to Yorkdale, I think. But, for that period of time where if you had all those points, if you're going to buy online, you had to get the coupon for the online. If you're going to buy in store, you had to have it. Oh, it was horrible. They were killing us. I mean, COVID was bad enough, and that kept me out of the Lego store. And then even when they allowed us to get into the store, then they would keep us from the pad wall. Just so much of what I liked about the Lego store and buying in the store, that was gone. So for me, it became all about the online, the .ca. And now I'm at a point where I don't want to deal with the .ca because it looks like FedEx is no longer involved in the shipping, and it's UPS, and UPS wants to drop at the door. I'm going to get packages stolen. So it's like, I can't do this. So it's already, this year is already a point where I've already spent, a lot less on Lego this year than I have in previous years. And just going forward this year, it's like, if I'm not buying from the online, then I will be buying less because going to the store is just a pain in the butt for me, which is funny because it is the exit I get off at maybe half the time coming home from work, but I just can't be bothered going into the store. And if I'm not buying online, I'd rather get my bricks from Amazon and Walmart. I get 20%, I get 10% off every day, 20% off once a month. And I get delivered to where I want it delivered to, pick it up safely. Amazon, I get even better discounts, just because I shop the deals. And it's like, Lego just can't. They really can't compete with what I can get elsewhere. I mean, gifts with purchase is great, but the truth is I almost never touch them. They're for flips, but, if they go, they go. Because the stress of wondering, is something getting delivered or is something being stolen is too high. So when was that most recent purchase, Rosalind? Because I want to say when I had redeemed the points, I didn't use a coupon in the store. I never have. I refused. I want to say that was a month ago. But they had access to my account again and did it. Did my pages flip back? They did flip back. How far did they flip back? Too far. One by 3 tile back there. worse indigestion. But admittedly, it's not been a great week for food, or great 4 or 5 days. Like days of just ice cream and only slowly getting back into more solid food. Let's see, 2 of these. Oh, wow. So a year ago. So yeah, you're definitely a little bit more behind than I am. So yeah, I was going to go to Yorkdale on my way home, but because at Pacific Mall I almost picked up some alternative bricks, I actually did not. Because they had about a dozen different brick companies at Pacific Mall. But I did not. There was nothing that really struck me. It's funny. There was probably 5 times the stores that had the bricks, which was nice. But I actually found half the selection of my previous attempts to get bricks in there. So like that sucked a little. I thought for sure I had to come home with something. There was some neat stuff, just nothing that I was going to pay for. Beautiful box sets of alternative bricks in different sizes, some Lego scale, some smaller, like diamond. And then I figured, on the way back, I'll go to the Lego store and say, because I've got points and I got gift cards in my wallet. And say, after March 1st, I'll go back and try them because I know there'll be some more sets March 1st that I'll be into. You son of a gun. These are all the pipes. So this is my 3rd small bone shaker. There we go. Got a black one, yellow one, this one. I actually bought the black one twice because it's a monster truck one. And the second time I didn't build this monster truck, I left it in car mode. So let's see, down pipes. Not the most convincing looking pipes, but let's see. There, we'll bend them all to the same angle. So 3 more of these L-shaped bars. Yeah, me and my wife were talking about that on the way home. Like, how much will I be ordering from Lego online going forward? I go, if they're exclusively FedEx, and I'm waiting to hear back. But if they're exclusively FedEx, that will change my shopping habits. That's going to be huge for me. Because my most recent Lego purchase was so stressful when I saw the 1Z tracking code, because I know 1Z is UPS. And then they did drop it at the door, and it was there for 2 hours, and I felt very fortunate that it was there when, who got home first? My wife. She beat me home. Actually, she beat me home by 5 minutes, but still. That's 2 hours. I was sitting at the door, and it could easily have been stolen. Okay, skull. Bing. Twitter. Oh, thank you, Ricochet. Ricochet is a pro wrestler who appreciated something I had said. Awesome young guy. If he doesn't kill himself, he could have a long career. Okay, so we got two by fives, 1x5s. One by three. Yeah, and and if UPS works for you, then it's great. But for me, I can't have stuff dropped at the door. It's just too much exposure. I've had very little stolen over the years, like not much at all. But I can't be stressing, usually, at least in the past with FedEx, it'd be like, okay, so it's on the truck at 10, they're in my area at 1 o'clock, so from 1 to 4:30 before I leave work. I'm stressing that whole time. It's like, which is great on days when I've got the wife home. She's home 3 out of 5 days, and my daughter's home like all next week because of whatever scheduling at the university. But it's like, I can't. It's horrible to be stressed out about packages that cost you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This one on the back. Big wheels on the back. I just want to hear that officially. Okay, that wheel is definitely on there. Is there anything I can do about that? Let's see. Better. That one still looks like it. Not perfect. Still rolls pretty good. All right. 2 mirrors. Dedicated mirror pieces. Awesome. There we go. So let's put this on the turntable. There for now. If I'm lucky, I can get this in the trash tonight. Geez, you guys are making me want pancakes all of a sudden. Now, here's the thing. Normally I put this on the spinner, but it's like, oh, I keep making my life miserable doing this. Why do I do it like that? Here, let's see. Take the universal joint out instead. From here. Now, what can I do? Let's not do that. Is this going to be too high? Let's see. It's not bad, not bad. And we'll bring some light back here. More light back here. Not thrilled with the white levels. Let's see. Gonna black it out first. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm not liking that. And there's that with the focus. Not bad. Bring that up just a bit. Maybe not that red. There's that print on his mask. Like, that looks pretty cool. No, my biggest problem is there's a sine wave that's sort of picked up. It's a flicker rate issue, and you can set for 50 or 60 hertz, and the Logitech cameras will sometimes pick up the flicker rate of the LEDs. Virtually all my lights now are LED, which is unfortunate because of the flicker rate. Regular light bulbs would be better for this, but then now you got a lot more heat issues to get that kind of brightness that I get for very low power and cheaply out of the LEDs that I have, because I got a lot of LED lights between the small guys you see here and the big guys up there. This is bad for the camera, but ooh, let's see, up, where is it? Up there. Super bright. Those things are like garage level lighting. By the way, you should never aim a camera at a light like that, but not a big deal. Yeah, it's pretty clear. And the oldest trick to fixing that mismatch between the flicker rate is you block out the CMOS sensor of the camera completely. It doesn't have to be blocked out, just to block the flicker. And then I lift the hand up slowly, and the sensor just seems to clear. Works pretty good usually. Yeah. Well, no, there are. So like that's 3 times 6500 MCD. Actually, everything I got 6500s. Even the small ones. Which is why, without even trying, I end up with a lot of light. There's not a deep throw to it, but short throw, like 5-6 feet, really bright, really bright. Pretty cool build, not bad for a little half-hour kind of build thing. Very short. I'll probably do the vintage taxi, which is here. We'll screw with the camera. We'll probably do this guy. There we go. This was a gift of purchase, like I think this time last year. I know it was released in January, and we might do that tonight. It's not a big build. It's only 160-ish pieces itself. Yeah, just small little quick builds. I could spread this stuff out for years and years to do. If I did just one build a day, but for some of these small ones, it's like, yeah. But I do like to have the separate streams for them. Makes it easy when people are searching or I'm searching to show something off. If I do 2 or 3 builds in the same stream, then it's just about impossible. But this works out good. Plus, it gives me time to get out of the chair because that's my hardest thing, right? Getting in and out of the chair. By the way, the color you're seeing, this car is not that red. The car is closer to a burgundy. Can I screw? That's probably closer, from what I'm seeing anyway, that's closer to what the reality is of the car. I just screwed with the well, you would call it saturation. Logitech doesn't for some reason. They call it intensity. My favorite food's not pancakes, but I tell you, I could go for some. Yeah, the vintage taxi I had. Well, I mean, I for the most part have multiples on pretty much all gifts with purchases, just because of my purchasing habits. And then it was actually Greg's idea when I did that Kobe Jeep, and I realized, he had asked me, if you got the Army Man, and I go, I do, the little Army Man Jeep, and I did that, and I realized, and where was it? It was right beside all these tiny little 150 piece builds. A lot of them are gift with purchases. I never have an opportunity to build any of these things because they're not generally part of themes I'm building out. And it's like, but if I'm building cars and vehicles right now, it's like, you know what? When am I ever going to do it? So now I'm doing it. I'm starting to build them out until I'm tired of them. I still got some speed champs. I got 2 I can see. Got the larger car builds like the Camaro I still got to do. I still got the Ghostbuster Ecto 1, the big one. I still got the large, was 89 Batmobile, still got that. Some other small builds here. But, yeah. We still got plenty. We get stuff, still lots of stuff on 4 wheels before that dries up, and then I'd have to make a decision. What will the next theme be? Because then whatever the next theme is, I also have to, hey, Eileen, Shazam. You're catching me just as I'm about to close her. I don't know what the next one will be. I mean, there's so much I could do. If I want to stick with small stuff, like I could build out all these little Minecraft big figs, which, by the way, I think are awesome. They're not terribly involving. 140 to whatever, let's say 150 average. But we get a bunch of them. I'd like to see them continue. They did 2 waves of them, and I don't know if they're going to do any more. I know they're still doing Minecraft. I just don't know if they're going to do any more of those big figs. There might not be any of them worthy of doing, by name. But, oh yeah, and I've got some actually other weird cars I'm going to do, like that Clementoni, which is an Italian company. Probably the Canadian Tire Mega Blocks ice truck. So yeah, no shortage of things on 4 wheels. Went to Walmart and got a little set. Oh, Eileen, she's still buying. She's still buying. How is... Just playing with the contrast here a little. Either way, we're good. Yeah, I mean, those are cool. Those Disney minifigs. I don't know. I might be done on, because even the last 2 or 3, I mean, I barely showed you guys. I shoved them back in a Ziploc bag, and that's where they said I didn't even put them on display. Just couldn't be bothered. Not worth my energy. All right, so I'm going to shut this one down. It's 5:19 now. I will probably do another stream at 7 p.m. my time, and then 9 p.m. my time for sure. New bricks today, right back here. Eileen's a Disney girl, folks. So thanks for everyone watching, hanging while we built my last bone shaker. The bone shakers is pretty much what brought me to doing all these car builds across all the brands. So yeah, we're done, and I'll catch you, if not at 7, 9 o'clock for sure, but I think I want to do the taxi at 7. So you guys take it easy. Peace.